What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis playoff edition. And we're going to be live on YouTube on Analysis Playground exclusively there. We're going to talk about how my Boston Celtics tricked the game. They was up by double figures, 28-9 run by the New York Knicks. They was able to force it to go into overtime. Jalen Brunson did miss an easy floater that wasn't really contested that could have won the game, but he handled his business in overtime, and so did his teammates who had his back tonight. And they made it tough on Towns, made some things look ugly, made some things look crazy. But the Celtics took way too many threes, rushed way too many shots, and didn't do what they needed to do execution wise on both ends of the court to be able to win this game and go up 1-0 in the series. And now the home court advantage is in favor of the New York Knicks. We're going to see what they do with it, and we're going to see what they do in the next game. But for now, let's talk about how they won 108 to 105 in OT. Um, the Celtics came out the right way, 26 to 25 and 35 to 20 in the first half, just showing you that they can space the floor better, shoot the ball better. They have so many different weapons and so many ways to attack the New York Knicks defense and what they're trying to do, but it worked. The problem was the second half, the Knicks found their groove and found what worked for them, and the Celtics was never really able to fully adjust and never change their bad habits defensively and offensively. And the Knicks was able to get some confidence and go out there and play the game of basketball the way they wanted to do it to a certain extent, because it didn't work the entire second half, but it worked enough for them to be able to get back in the game and actually be able to lead the game and actually able to finish it, because they had a 30 to 23 third quarter and the 25 to 16 fourth quarter. And of course, the overtime period, they won that one 8-5, giving them a 3-point win. Mikal Bridges was huge for them, played 51 minutes. He's their Iron Man, but he didn't have a great game. He was 3 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from three. Came up with a huge closure possession on Jaylen Brown, stripping him from the ball, not even allowing him to get a shot off. And that allowed them to win the game. That was a huge play, probably the biggest play in his career. But 6 rebounds for him, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a +3 and plus minus. He knew he wasn't having the greatest offensive game, so he found other ways to help his teammates and help the offense still flow. And his defense really was vital to them winning this game, as it always should be. OG Anunoby was on the opposite side. He had a great offensive game, and he was decent defensively, but he did play 46 minutes, was the second most. He was 10 of 20 from the field, 6 of 11 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 on his offense, so 3 assists and a steal. He also had 3 turnovers and a personal foul. He was a -1 and plus minus. He finished with 29 points, which actually was tied for the most in the game with Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns, he didn't look good in this game, but he did make a good tip in and some good contributions here and there. I should say he played 31 minutes. He was 6 of 13 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get a double-double, which was the second one on this team because Josh Hart did too. He finished with 14 and 13, 4 offensive rebounds, a steal, 2 turnovers. He almost fouled out because he got 5 of them tonight. He was a +8 and plus minus, didn't play his greatest game, did not dominate the game. And for about 5 to 6 minutes straight, he looked terrible in this game, and he looked like he was going to lose it for him. But they never lost trust on him. They kept him on the court, and they used him as much as they could. And he ended up having an okay game, but I felt like it was bad at a majority of it too. So you can take the good with the bad if you like Towns, because he did do some things like rebound the ball and score when he could. And he also did have a bad position out of bad positions in this game too, and that could have helped them lose it. But they ended up winning it, so he's going to look a little bit better for that. Jalen Brunson played 44 minutes. He was 9 of 23 from the field, 5 of 9 from three, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He played like a true superstar tonight, hitting the key threes over bigger defenders, over stronger guys, just finding ways to get to his spots, finding ways to get to his confident level. And he did it all game. I love what he was able to do. I love how he played. Took a lot of shots like he normally does because he's the best offensive player on the team. But he came through time and time again like he did through the regular season, showing you that he's no fluke. 4 rebounds, one of those offensive, 5 assists, 2 steals, 4 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He's a plus 2 and plus minus with 29 points. He was just getting the switches that he liked and was just able to attack those mismatches, even if he had to settle a little bit. But like I said, his confidence level was just on another level tonight. And even the shots that you wanted him to take, he was able to make. And he did give us some opportunities to still win this game, but he's not going to play perfect, but he did his best and ended up working out for his team that he was leading. Josh Hart, 45 minutes. He was 5 and 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. He did get a double double, 14 points, 11 rebounds, 5 offensive, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, a plus 5 and plus minus. You just like the fact that he did the little things that the team needed him to do tonight and scored whenever he had some opportunities, even though he missed some wide open threes. You have to take that because the rebounds are hard to get, especially against a team like the Celtics. And he was able to do that in 5 of them. Like I said, was offensive. Plus, he played some good interception defense and just good man-to-man defense throughout this game too. And that's what you asked him to do, and he did that. Precious Achua, 0-1 from the field, 2 rebounds, minus 7 and plus minus. He had 0 points. Mitchell Robinson did a great job on the boards again, played the most minutes off the bench with 21, but he was 3 of 10 from the free throw line. That was trouble. He finished with 3 points. He was a plus 13 and plus minus with a personal foul and 7 rebounds. One of them was offensive. Cameron Payne, 3 minutes, 0-2 from the free throw line, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a minus 2 and plus minus for him. A no-show basically, but he didn't play a lot of minutes anyway. Miles McBride was 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. He hurt him from time to time when he was on the court, gave them quality minutes, gave them the best bench player offensively tonight. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 personal foul. He was a minus 6 and plus minus, was the only guy to get in double figures in any statistical category off the bench for the New York Knicks with the 11 points. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision, although they was healthy. 37 to 87, 42% from the field, 17 to 37, 45% from 3. They came alive from 3 while the Celtics was going a little cold. And the problem with their biggest gash on their game that they could have won this game a little bit more comfortably, but 17 to 31, 54% from the free throw line really hurted them throughout this game. And, they rushed and forced some shots too that gave the Celtics some opportunities to still be able to win it, but they was able to get the stop that mattered the most, which closed out the game. 12 offensive rebounds, 49 total, 19 assists, 10 steals, 2 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 19 personal fouls for them. And then the Celtics, they played a short rotation and played their best guys the most that they could besides Kristaps Porzingis. Jason Tatum didn't shoot the ball well. He never really does. But he was 7 of 23 from the field and 4 of 15 from 3. Had a lot of looks at it, had a lot of opportunities, even in the overtime period, even in the fourth quarter period, and couldn't really bring the Celtics home. Plus, some of them shots he just should have turned down and tried to find a better one, like he showed that he can do throughout the season and also through the playoffs so far. 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 23 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 5 turnovers, which was bad. Probably the worst part of his game besides the efficiency when it comes to scoring. 2 personal fouls. He was a minus 5 and plus minus. I will say this was a game where Jason Tatum should have got 30 plus, but he just couldn't get himself in control and really couldn't get his shots to go the way that he needed them to, even though we believed in him and we wanted him to take them. That's only because we feel like he can do it, and he failed the Celtics today. But it can always be corrected by winning the series at the end of the day. Kristaps Porzingis 0-4 from the field when he was out there. 4 rebounds. That was all offensive with the assist and the turnover. He had 0 points, probably the worst game he ever had. Um, Drew Holiday was 7 of 14 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. I like what he did defensively. I like what he was doing offensively. He did have 6 rebounds with 5 of them being offensive with 3 assists and a steal, a turnover, 3 personal fouls, a plus 2 and plus minus. He finished with 16. And Derek White was there all game. You just kind of hoped he shot a little bit better from 3, but he was 6 of 18 from the field and 5 of 16 from 3. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get a double-double with 19 points and 11 rebounds. One of them was offensive with 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. Other than that, he was showing up in the big moments, playing some good defense, and just going out there competing at a high level. That's all you can ask him to do. And then Jaylen Brown was 7 of 20 from the field, but he went 1 of 10 from three. He did hit a big one, but he couldn't follow that up with much. So it sucked, honestly. But he did most of his damage at the free throw line, going 8 of 10 from there. He did have 7 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive with 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. He tied Jason Tatum for the most points on the team with 23. Sam Hauser got in some trouble, but he played 4 minutes, so it didn't really hurt the team that much because he was 0 of 2 from three, and he had 1 personal foul. He was a -7 and plus minus. Al Horford had some good looks from three. Didn't really have him going as much tonight because he went 1 of 5 from there, but he still scored because he went 2 of 6 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line, giving him 7 points, but he also had 7 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive with a block and 4 personal fouls. Luke Cornett, big net, 2 of 4 from the field, 5 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. He almost fouled out with 5 personal fouls, although he only played 17 minutes. He was a -7 and plus minus. He was a guy that only had 4 points. And the guy that let all the players off the bench, scoring wise, was Peyton Pritchard, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a +1 and plus minus. He ended up having 13 points, was also the only guy to get in double figures in any statistical category off the bench, but only for the Celtics, which was good to see him score. He hasn't really had a great game in a while, and this was one of them, but it was kind of wasted because we didn't win the game. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision: 34-97, 35% from the field, and 15 to 60 from three, 25% from three. That just can't happen if you're trying to beat a good to great team. We did those things tonight, and that was one of the biggest reasons why we lost. It was like a double-edged sword, as it has always been, and we just have to live with that decision to take that many shots from the three-point line. 22 of 26, 84% from the free throw line. We shot it good, but we didn't get there as much as the Knicks, even though we shot it better than them. We also out-rebounded them by 10 because we had 19 offensive rebounds and 59 total. We had less assists with 18. We also had less steals because we had 4, but we did have more blocks with 5, and we had more turnovers by 1 because we had 13, and we did commit more personal fouls with 22. The Celtics, they're a fun team. They're an explosive team. They can do a lot of things, that can make it tough. Like, I agree. I think the Celtics still can figure it out. I think they still can get it done. I think they did a lot of things right, especially in the first half. The problem was they just couldn't finish it off. They just couldn't keep it going, and they ran out of fumes and ran out of gas, and it ended up resulting in a loss. We know the Celtics can do this. This is how they played all season. This is how they all played last year. We know that this is what they do. You got to take the good with the bad, like I said before. And if you live by the three, you can die by the three, especially when you have players like Towns and Brunson and good shooting around Brunson, that they can get some grooves going and get some things going easily. And if we're going to be stuck on the three, that can give them some fighting chances to get back in the game. Plus, they can get us to turn the ball over, and they can get out in transition and score some easy points too. They can keep it close every once in a while. They can get blown out every once in a while. That's just how this series is going to go. Even if we win the games close or long, we don't care. The goal is to win 4 wins. First team to 4 wins win the series. Simple as that. That's all that matters. You don't have to sweep. It just, every team gonna be different every year. So this is just a different team, a different challenge. We got to figure it out. We did a lot of things right. Now we just got to get the win and try to do that 4 more times. And that's just what we have to do, whether we like it or not, if we're trying to win the championship back to back. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. At the end of the day, I try to go hard every day and try to give y'all some good content to watch and enjoy as much as I can. So thanks for the love and thanks for the support, Marcus, or I think that's how you say your name. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. I'll be back with the game that's on right now, which is kind of blanked out. Oh, yeah, the Denver game versus OKC. So make sure y'all check that out. Make sure I be ready for that. Remember, stay happy, continue to grind, continue to put goals in front of you to try to reach. Not only that, stay positive as much as you can, depending on what happens to your day. My social medias is also on my channel. You can check those out if you want to see some other things like do besides NBA only content. My email is also on my channel, so check that out if you want to message me for any other reason. And like I said, let's try to make 2015 a day of the past, because this year should be a whole lot better. We started the first year this year with the 4 months going strong. Let's do it for the 5th month. Let's try to do it for the rest of the year if we can. That's the goal, just to have a better year than that year, and that was over 10 years ago. So I think we definitely can do it with the things we learned and the things we know, and I'm giving you all the content y'all want. I just need y'all to continue to do your part. That's a 50-50 of why this channel is still around and doing well, and this is what I enjoy doing. You guys enjoy watching, and that's why it's still around and being a happy place for both of us as fans and as a creator. Other than that, y'all do good. Y'all continue to grind. The weekend is over. We back to the weekday. Peace out. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. So stay subscribed, stay continuing to watch, and also hit that notification bell if you forgot. Just get it instantly when it's ready to come out, since I'm going to be going live more than uploading, not live. So I'm going for now. Peace. Y'all stay hood.